Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back here at Tuning Dutchy. Now, in case if you guys are wondering why is it so quiet here on the channel now, it keeps the same. It's still because of the financial crisis. Now, nonetheless, in the meantimes that I actually, as you guys know, don't want to expose myself, so taking the camera while people are there. Of course, I have some things done on the car, and quite a lot actually, since the last time you guys actually have seen some normal videos instead of drive POVs. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have done here and what has been changed so far. Now, I'm only a few days vanished from the tests that the car has to go through. So that's another thing, which was a very good reason for the person that actually is, everything doing with my money. I don't know. So I can not go into failures. Very good thing that I could ask a lot. So, which means we also solved some issues in the car, which is a very good thing. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I have done currently. There it is. There the car is, as you guys can see. Now, yes, indeed. The sport air filter is visible again. Because it's needed that I have to go somewhere sometime. I have to do something. I had to do something on the PVC piping. Now I had PVC pipes going from the yeah, you know what I mean, right? From over here, completely down into the case, which is over there in a black hole. Now you guys cannot see it, but there was the sport air filter located. Now the other thing that I have done a while back is this. Actually, this is not a normal hose, as you guys can see. This is actually for a gasoline hose, but it only has to let some air through. So I guess this can do the job. And if there is oil contamination in here, it's not gonna be drying out. So no problem. I'm not a fan of PCV valves anyway, but it's working this way. No problem so far. So that's good. Now the only thing that still holds me is the CAD, which is over here, of course. Still holds me because it's empty, and they don't like that if I go to the test. Now in the meantime, I still disconnected the downstream O2 sensor, which resulted in positive stuff. A little bit lower engine load somehow, and yeah, I think the engine is a little bit more smoother. And I disconnected the EGR connector, which is very good visible white over there. Now, of course I have to reconnect that once I will go to the test. But for now, for saving gasoline and keeping my engine healthy, I'm not going to connect all of this stuff. So, but that's not the only thing, of course. This is just a little thing that I've done. Now, the biggest part, as you guys know, is that knocking sound, which was coming from this tire over here and on the other side as well. So, luckily we get rid of that. I already tested the car in all kinds of crazy conditions. Accelerations, little burnouts, 180-degree drifts. No problem at all. No knocking sound or whatever. Now I feel a little bit of play in the steering wheel since today. So I don't know where this is coming from, but I think I will inspect that once I got through the test for the car. Now in the meantime, this is not the only thing. Driving around, my car is really looking dirty. So in the meantime, I also did a lot of other stuff, and that's what I'm gonna show you guys now. Now this is also actually something that is the second thing, which can hold me up if I want to pass the test. Now if we talk about the taillights, yeah, you guys can see it. They are smoked, and not just a little bit. They're pretty dark smoked. Now, and the smoky that I have done with someone of the tuning group, it's a bit better, I would say, because somehow I don't know what they did over this, but I think better, but yeah, I mean, you see already that what's coming off. Maybe I will just make it a little bit wet, and maybe that's gonna look it better. I don't know, but he was doing some stuff over it, and if you ask me, better than it was before. Now, however, it was not getting my result, but this one is the worst case scenario, as you guys can see over here. This one is what I've done later on because I made some failures over here. So yeah, I mean, now that's actually the other thing. Nonetheless, I mean, I also made sure that the exhaust is already closed. So what I mean that I don't have any exhaust leaks anymore. So yeah, I mean, this is actually looking that, but the big difference part, which you guys probably have not seen yet, I think, I mean, I can be wrong, but I think you guys did not see that, is I don't have a back couch anymore for weight reduction. Now, as you guys can see, it's way more emptier, and yes, indeed, right over here, that this little black plate, yeah, that's where my fuel pump is. So once I turn the key, you guys will hear the fuel pump running as well. Pretty loud in the beginning, obviously. I removed the subwoofer because once I was actually turning everywhere, the subwoofer was going from the left to the trunk and to the right to the trunk. So that was a bad option. So I took that out. Now the only thing that I have in here for, if we talk about weight, is that chemical stuff over here. Now this is something I have to throw away, and I think I will take a look on kind of park actually. I don't know what the call what I could call it. Actually, sort of a junkyard, but then where I could smash all this stuff away. Oh, by the way, I need to set this one back soon. It's not mine. So that's actually what I've done so far. Now, in the meantime, I just hope that I will pass the test. If not, well, that's gonna result in getting a catalytic converter, which is definitely not my kind of favorite stuff if we talk about performance and yeah, well, spending money when you already are on the low side. But sometimes you have to, and you have no options. I mean, if I don't do that, I will probably risk in other kinds of scenarios, which we definitely don't want to. So, but just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna place this back again where I took it, because this is not mine, and I will be right back with you. So, alright, there I am again. Now, I mean, I stopped recording because I know my dad's girlfriend is in the area, and as you guys know, I don't want that she is, well, seeing me recording while talking. As you guys know, exposing stuff, you know. So, yeah, I mean, this is actually how it is currently. I mean, also, we have a drive POV very soon. Well, drive POV, you guys know what I mean. At least driving around while you guys can see me, in this case, a little bit better. So, yeah, I mean, this is actually pretty much it. So let's just hope and let's cross our fingers that this guy this time is gonna be very nice to me again, just like previous year with the Deo Matiz, because I had my Deo Matiz side piped. This one is not side piped yet because I have some things where I think, I don't know if I will pass the test with it. So I leave it with that for now. Now, once I will pass the test, things are gonna be a bit different anyway. Now, I mean, I'm still thinking of painting the rims that you guys can see over there, and a lot of people say let's make them glossy black. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that might do the job. Yeah, and in the meantime, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I mean, come on, the engine, it's small. Yes, it's reliable if you drive very carefully and very, what should I say, safe? So that means this one is going out, of course, because I'm not a safe driver. I mean, I'm kind of an idiot. You can call it like that. No, I mean, this engine is just too weak, yeah. It's too weak, underpowered. No, this is not my kind of stuff. So what I'm planning with the engine is actually something completely different, and this is a lot of thinking since I never done this before in any kind of way. So I'm gonna show you guys what I am planning here, besides just chip tuning and all this kind of stuff. Now, I mean, as you guys can see, a lot of cables for such a small engine. Now, just think this away, okay? And if you know the engine space, it's not the smallest one. I mean, for this small car, the engine compartment is pretty huge. Now, I mean, we have here a little some place left to work. We have on the side just a little bit, not too much. We have on the back, we have a little bit more. I mean, this plastic air intake is huge anyway, and once another engine is in here, it's probably gonna have a very, very small one, which is probably walking over the side and very close to the engine, and not that far away, because that's unnecessary air restriction. Now, what I'm thinking here, once I got another engine, which is number one, gonna be a VR6 2.8 liters from a Volkswagen Golf. The thing is, the engine mount, and we talk about this one, goes from the Golf to the backside. Now, I might be lucky if I see it. I'm not 100% sure, because also in the front is the stud. I don't know. I mean, I really have my considerations, but there's number one. On the front should be one where I do not have a single one. And, of course, the transmission mount from mine should be the same as the Volkswagen Golf VR6 engine. I just don't know if the transmission, if that one is larger. Now, I think so, because the ratios are definitely higher. Now, if we speak about RPMs, I would not go. I'm not able to go above. Well, what should I say? 6500s. So yeah, I mean, well, I mean not RPMs, but kilometers an hour. I would not go. I would not be able to go above 180 kilometers an hour. So yeah, and the VR6 is definitely going higher than that. I mean, stock it already can take up to, I believe, 230, 240, at least. So I think it's a good idea to set you guys up, because we have 9%, and let's start up the engine, and let's make our way back home again. Now, turning some new lights on. And let's see if I can give you guys a proper look about my shifting experience and all that. Oh, the battery is still engaged, so that's good. Alright, so I will be right back with you guys, and once we are actually driving off, I guess, then we are ready to go. So yeah, come on, there we go. So yeah, I mean, Canuck, okay. I better cannot do that too much without the engine running. Alright, now, I see you guys very soon. Alright, so there we are again. Now, let's see where my sunglasses are. Here they are. And I think it's a good time to go. Now, I'm gonna start at the engine, going up, open up the tailgate, and closing the hood, and yeah, I mean, then we are ready to go. Let's get to this. letting them know that I'm gone.